bunch of stuff. Ghost form on Eyetwitch, I guess.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Yes! I more than deserve it. Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video today, even though it's about 12 hours later than what I normally upload on Sunday. Sorry about that. There was just some difficulties. I didn't have enough time to really get some gameplay in. Plus, I've also had a lot of bad luck lately, so I haven't been too satisfied with the recordings I've been getting to make videos. So that's why I'm a little late today on this video, but here it is, still coming up today. I'm going back to Orzhov control with a little bit of a Neon Dynasty touch, so I'm starting to use this little this 3-letter NEO, because that's what they do when you copy the deck list, and it says the set code is for Neon Dynasty is NEO. So that's what I'm using to show that I've done a little Neon Dynasty touch. So this is a classic style of Orzhov control with the blood money, the blood on the snow, and the snowlands, and a lot of the same classic stuff like Professor of Symbology, the Eyetwitch, Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, and instead of Skullport Merchant though, we go with Dockside Chef. Swap out a lot of the removal with some of the new removal. We got 2 copies of each March of Otherworldly Light and March of Wretched Sorrow for a couple extra pieces of removal in here. We also got Mukotai Soulripper. Honestly, after playing around with it in this deck, it's a good card in certain other decks. I've been playing around a little bit trying to, people had said stuff about zombies in Kamigawa, which there are no, the word zombie does not appear on a single card in the Kamigawa set. You do a search up in this bar up here, you filter out only Neon Dynasty cards, and then you type in zombie. You will get nothing. So, but I have been playing around, so this guy goes good with decay tokens, and I figured he'd be good in a deck like this because we do have a lot of creatures that we like to sacrifice, but unfortunately, I just never really got him to line up all that well. You need too many pieces to work together for him to really make him all that powerful, so he ends up, I don't know. Like I said, I had bad luck. I've been having a lot of bad luck lately, and maybe that's all it is. Maybe this guy's just balling in this deck, and just nothing ever lined up for me. So maybe that was the issue. Another one of the new cards we got in here is Spirit Sister's Call. This is a really good. This is kind of what I used to replace a different version of this Orzhov control deck I did with what's it called? Dollhouse of Horrors. And you basically can get a lot of those little creatures that you sacrifice early game, and you can get them back. And this is kind of something similar. What we're going to try to do with this is we want to try to get creature tokens, and then we sacrifice a creature token to the Spirit Sister's Call, and then we get another one of our non-token creatures back out of the graveyard. Now it does exile. The creature that comes back does exile if it leaves the battlefield, goes anywhere outside of the battlefield, it gets exiled instead. However, that's why I actually bumped up an extra copy of Kaya the Inexorable, and there was an older version of this deck. Some of my other Orzhov control decks didn't have Kaya. This one I wanted to put Kaya in because of Spirit Sister's Call, and because an extra copy to go with it, just because those ghost form counters go really good on the creature that you bring back. Now, if it leaves the battlefield in any way, it gets exiled, but the ghost form counter says if the creature dies or gets exiled, it goes back to your hand. So instead of getting exiled, it goes back to your hand. And then it loses that whole ability of being exiled when it leaves the battlefield. So when you recast it, it doesn't have that anymore, right? So the ghost forms, if you can line these 2 cards up, and there's only 2 of the Spirit Sister Call. So, but it does give that extra lease on life for a lot of your little creatures that you play early game that maybe die earlier. And we can also get stuff back like Mukotai Soulripper is an artifact. When we create treasures here and we create treasures here, and that's about it for treasure creation. But, you know, we create our treasures, and we can sacrifice one of those treasures to the Spirit Sister's Call to get our Soulripper back. So lots of fun we can have there. Pretty cool card there. And then another Liesa, which also goes really good with the ghost form counters, because you put a ghost form counter on Liesa, now she can't die or be exiled. And whenever a non-token creature we control dies, it just goes back to our hand at the beginning of the next end step. so that's pretty cool there. It doesn't protect from exiling like the ghost form counters do, but you put a ghost form counter on it to protect her, she protects your other creatures, and you can get some pretty nasty recursion going on there. So we got a lot of these three things that really fit together really nicely. So that's really cool. And yeah, that's basically the direction I was trying to go with this. Lots of graveyard recursion. We've got lots of it with Liesa. We've got Blood on the Snow that does it. We've got not really graveyard recursion. It just protects your creatures from dying or being exiled, but it does work. We do have that emblem at the bottom so we can get legendary stuff back, which we only have Liesa and Kaya anyways. So the ultimate -7 is not super awesome. We're not crazy about getting it. If we do have the opportunity to build up enough loyalty counters and we can ultimate Kaya, that's great. Especially if Kaya dies, it doesn't matter because you have that emblem, and on your next upkeep, is it upkeep? It's upkeep. You can just get Kaya right back then. The Kaya that you died to get the emblem, right? That you sacrificed basically, using all her loyalty counters. Deadly Dispute for more card draw and all that stuff. I think I went all over that. And yeah, the sideboard is pretty much the same. I always start out by throwing 2 Environmental Sciences right away. We are white and black, so we go for some white removal. This will hit anything, including enchantments and artifacts, so that's really good. That's why we have this, so we can target more stuff. This just does creatures and planeswalkers. This can do anything too. It can do creatures and planeswalkers. Any non-land thing, it can exile it. This exiles it too, but it only does creatures and planeswalkers. We also have to exile one of our own creatures to cast it as a part of paying the cost. So that stuff is pretty common in my sideboard. Pest Summoning, also pretty common. Mascot Exhibition is awesome, so it goes in the sideboard. And same with Confront the Past. We do have a few Planeswalkers of our own. Not a lot, but it does help to get them back. More recursion, right? More graveyard recursion, more getting stuff back. But also, if we need it, we can also use it against our opponent's Planeswalkers to kill their Planeswalkers, right? We don't have to use it to get our own Planeswalkers back. We can kill our opponent's Planeswalkers with it. So that's pretty cool too. Or just minus their loyalty counters. Even if we can't minus enough to kill the Planeswalker, we can minus it to prevent them from doing certain things and all that stuff. So 2 Eiganjos, 2 Takenumas, my classic for those. And that's about it. 6 lands that balance color. These ones I wanted to make sure they were snow, so I can easily get to 5 snow lands, so that when I cast Blood on the Snow, 5 is the highest mana cost of anything I have, so that means I can get it back with Blood on the Snow when I cast it, because I'll have the 5 snow mana. Other than that, that's pretty much the deck. I went over the sideboard, went over everything, yeah. That's the deck. Here's the stats. Yeah, we've got big gap in the middle, lots of 1s and 2s, and then a few 5s and 6s to help really be our powerhouses and close out our games. 24 lands. We are not too heavy on the mana average, but heavy enough. I'd say 24 is definitely appropriate. And yeah, so this is my new Orzhov control deck. Let's go check it out and see how it works. But before we do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you've been watching my stuff and you like what I'm doing. Also, make sure you leave a comment and hit the thumbs up for this video because that helps support the channel. So if you like what I'm doing, do that. It just takes a few seconds of your time and it really helps me out. So let's go check out those games. We got some good start cards here. I wish we had something to sacrifice them to for some value. Pretty good mana base. It's not really worth mulliganing. Gotta hope for some good card draw though. Okay, or just more Shambling Ghasts, you know, whatever. Just play them all out. I don't know, maybe I should have. It's just seems pointless almost, kinda. Come on, can we get some sacrifice stuff? Ooh, I should have played it that time. Oh, whoops. Where's the Yikes. they block. Nope. We got them down to 15. 3 Shambling Ghast is not cool though. Celestis. I guess we take the block, why not? Do we get the treasure? Or do we -1? Let's -1. Hopefully it doesn't totally backfire. Well, there's really no point in even having this right now. All we have is Shambling Ghasts. So it's like, yeah, okay. There's the land now. At least we can play this, but there's literally no point. Wow. I wonder if I'm gonna find any other cards this game in this deck this game. They've got double Velomachus and they just threw away with Faithful Mending. What, they're gaining 2 life? And I didn't cast any spells. They're gaining more life from Celestis. This is annoying. What does that say? Exile non-land permanent. So that can do artifacts. Kaya's -3 ability there. Right. Where did they get all the mana for that? Oh, 4 white and 1 other. So just 5 mana. Wow, must be nice. What do we need? 1 more mana and we're totally fine. How many turns is it going to take us to get that? We can only survive, what, maybe 1 more turn? Oh, sweet. Okay, we did get it now. That's pretty cool. So I guess we just get, like, treasures with them? I wonder what we get back out of our graveyard. All right. Oh, just another one. No big deal. Like, literally? That seriously just happened? Yeah, okay. Whatever, just draw a couple extra cards and just whatever. No big deal. Just whatever. Yeah, like these guys even die and it just doesn't matter. But, I mean, again, like here's another mana, like what? Shambling Ghast? More Shambling Ghasts. Blood on the Snow and Blood on the Snow. Whatever, let's go. Hurry up. That was pathetic. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have much to crew the Soulripper. I think we have to... I don't like mulliganing because we do have some early removal. We do have some early spells to cast. We do have things to do early game here. It's just the double blood on the snow. Literally, I just remembered this is the card I needed to not... To actually, like... For last game, like... Which was what, a 20-minute game or something stupid? Or 30-minute, I don't even know. It was ridiculous. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't make it in the video. This shuffling lately is just appalling. I need this to stop. I need some fair shuffling for once. Like, we got a mulligan because of the frickin' all that expensive shit. Maybe we get rid of Deadly Dispute. Because, I mean, the Soulripper is probably going to sack. No, let's get rid of one of these. Because we have two of them. We need Deadly Dispute for card draw because we mulliganed. I am so fed up with the shuffling lately. Like, I can't believe that double blood on the snow. All I needed. I had like 22 cards remaining in my deck. I hadn't seen a goddamn blood on the snow all game. And all I needed to completely turn the game around. Like, and this, like, that has been going non-stop in waves with the shuffling lately. It's just one game, they completely deny it, and I'll go so deep in my deck. It's insane. It's insane. And I won't see a single copy of multiple cards I have. And then the next game I get flooded with them, which is what forces me to, the hand to be bad, and I have to mulligan. It's like one extreme bad to the next extreme bad. There's no in between. That's not real cards. That's not real shuffling. This game hasn't been going out. Actually, it was pretty bad so far because they're probably going to be crewing that right away. Of course. Oh, you know, that's why would you not build a jank-ass deck and just expect everything to line up perfectly like that? Why not? Why wouldn't you be able to do that? That makes sense. That's how Magic works, right? That's how cards are. That's random shuffling. To just expect to have everything line up perfectly like that. That is ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about, though. This is what I've been complaining about. This is what I'm getting sick and tired of seeing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at, like, does every single one of your card apps, like, wow. What kind of garbage am I going to draw now? Because you know that's going to go with it, right? They can't just get absolute perfection. We also have to get totally screwed along with it. Unbelievable. We got to go with this to make sure we keep hitting our mana. At least we have two blockers. And together they can take on that plow. This is ridiculous. I just can't believe the perfection that everybody else is getting today. These days. Tell me, have you been getting this? Is this your luck? Are you my opponent? Have you been just kicking ass these last few days? Please tell me. When does this guy, you know, when does Mata, no offense, dude, but when did you get your turn to just be humiliated? Have your hands tied behind your back while your opponent just dicks you around. Like, I can't say words that are vulgar enough to properly describe how disgusting this is. Of course. Wow. Yes, of course. Of course. Why not? Unbelievable. We need another white source, though, too, before we can actually play that. Yeah, of course not. Why would it be? Why would it? At least we have another chump blocker. We can draw cards with Deadly Dispute. This is really getting disgusting, though. This is really getting disgusting. As I say, they better not have freaking goddamn perfect answers again. Yeah, here they come. No trample? Still don't see trample, so we go for the block. Sacrifice. I'm still really, really angry. The shuffling lately is bullshit. Well, let's see, what can we get back? Eyetwitch or Professor? Well, that's pretty disgusting. Does that get indestructible? Okay, well. Guess what we need again? Another board wipe. It's too late though, yeah, like all the mana they were able to generate with the plow to Amiria's Call and get 4/4s now, we're at 14 health. Well, no, it does matter. Board wipe, right? Completely set their board, right? What is that? 8, 12, yeah, that's enough. That's lethal. We have no black cards to exile, because they're all lands, which are all colorless. Board wipe? One more card, that's what everybody else gets to do. One more card and it's exactly what they need. So where's my blood on the snow? Pathetic. 3 pathetic games in a row. Right, looks like a pretty decent starting hand. But I guess it's, you know, just pessimism today. Every day until the shuffler actually decides to finally start giving fair games. I'm at the point where I'm really considering shutting down this channel. Maybe not completely, maybe once a year do the beginner's guide stuff. Just basically do that stuff. People getting started seem to really appreciate it, and I get it. A lot of the material I include in there is helpful, but this is disgusting. This is 3 Shambling Ghast again. This is the 10 millionth game in a row where it just, I'm gonna lose because the shuffler is literally not separating the cards. Like, I can't tell you how long this has been going on, and I can't do it anymore. I can't promote this program. How am I supposed to talk positively about Wizards of the Coast in this program when this shit happens constantly? And that's not right. That's not normal. In a 60 card deck, you don't see 3+ copies of a 4 copies of a card when you're only allowed 4. Like, it's just, you don't see it as often as you do in this game, or in this program. That's just not right. There's like, this is totally wrong, and I lose so many games because of that exact fact. Not because I'm a bad player, not because the deck is bad, just because the shuffler just doesn't shuffle. Like, literally, there's no other way of wording it either. It literally, like, the cards are always not separated. Always not separated. That should only happen rarely. Like, oh my god, like, again, we only have 2 Wretched Sorrows in here, and look at this. Like, it's just non-stop with this program. It's just non-stop. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get another. Get another trend. Well, I guess we hold off on the Deadly Dispute for now, so we don't have to sack a treasure. That doesn't do much. Keep trying to wear them down. Hopefully they don't keep gaining insane amounts of life. How have they been gaining all this life? I think they casted a, yeah, Faithful Mending twice. 2 life each time, I think. Yeah, I guess just end turn. interesting. What do they get? A 2/3 flying creature out of it. We can shoot down the dog with this thing. Another Foretell, so I'm guessing Doomskars, because this definitely looks like Azorius with green. Not so what is that? I don't know. So this would be what, 2 mana to shoot down the dog? Do we do that, or do we hold it for this thing? We can use March, or we can use Otherworldly Light for it, or something like that. Let's just, let's do this for card draw, and then we'll do the -1. That's how we get rid of the dog. Just to get out of our way so we can keep poking them, pecking away at them and everything. Take our turn now. Kaya's kind of good. We can put Ghost Form counter on Shambling Ghast. Hopefully they don't have removal. Let's try it.
There's no job too. You'll be fine. Trust
So now if and when our Ghast dies, this should have Summoning Sickness, I think, right? Yes. We can take our turn. How much this? So we need, what, 3 damage, so we need to play 3 to kill this. I like that. Let's get a thingy here. We'll pay 3 for this. Submit 0. And keep attacking with Shambling Ghast. Keep pecking away. Facing land card, put that card in the battlefield, tap and shuffle if there are 3 more basic. Scry 1. So they didn't get to scry 1. We sack our guy, we get a token. We create another treasure to replace the treasure we needed to pay the mana. Get the card draw. Whoa. Holy value. Whoa. So all that we finally did hit a land. Holy jeez, I don't know what to do now. Oh. Let's plus Kaya to put another Ghost Form counter here.
Don't worry. I got you.
Attack in. We're not doing a lot of damage fast, but it's not the scariest thing in the world. Yeah, let's throw down this as well. Learn. What are we going to learn? What do we have? 4, 7 mana. So yeah, let's go Mascots. That way we can start putting some pressure on. We can actually do it right now too if we want. Let's hold off. They probably have board wipes. Opponent controls. That's bad. That sucks. Probably should have gotten the emblem instead of putting the counter on. I was thinking of doing it, and it's like we can get Kaya back right away, but then it's not that useful because we don't actually have that many legendary creatures in here, so the emblem is not that crazy. What's going on here? Okay, it's still their turn. Can we do anything about that right now? What is it? 5, 6 mana? So we have 7 for this, so we can get rid of it. Just take our turn, I guess. Actually, we have plenty of mana because of the treasures. But what do we need again? 6, right? Yeah. Auto pay, get rid of that. We're getting them down there. 12. Slowly yet surely. Okay, yeah. Separating these two. There's the whatchamacallit thingy. Doomskar, board wipe. What are we going to sacrifice here? These guys will come back. So we don't sacrifice them because then the token they create will die. So let's just sack the token. Draw an extra card. Another freaking Fateful Mending. Super annoying. We know they have another Doomscar here. So mascots will just go right into that. Oh, I didn't really mean to pass that many through. I was thinking of sacrificing the Professor to the ability here. So let's attack in here. Let's play one Chef and mascots and end the turn. Because the mascots is probably going to draw out that other Doomscar. And we just get rid of it then. And then maybe we can hopefully start rebuilding after that. I don't know. There it is. We've got one card left. Gotta be running out soon. We don't have another mascots, which really sucks. Anything that adds decent pressure? No, because our Kaya got exiled, so we need more card draw. We need to find another Kaya. That's our big thing. They better not just have another Doomscar in hand. I will freaking lose my mind. The way the shuffling's been going lately. Oh my god. Or they could have just drew one right there. Well, that's pretty bad too. What are they going after? Chef? Yeah, they're going for Chef. So let's hit Twitch. Grab Pests. And then also hit the Chef so that he doesn't get exiled. Three more basic land types among land. Scry one. So they're scrying one here. This time they get to scry. Throw it to the bottom. Hopefully they don't find what they need then on top. Ooh. I should have maybe thought through before I played that. So what I have like 4 mana left, or 4 lands left, which is easy enough for this. And what do I just put a ghost form counter on non-land permanent? There's no point in getting rid of this because there's nothing exiled with it. So we do 1 damage. Maybe we get a ghost form counter on it and place pests. We need some other way of getting this stuff out of our graveyard. I do like that we found Kaya again. Let's get her back out there.
Time to focus. I've got a job to do.
Ghost form counter here. Attack in. Keep trying to peck away at them. And we still have 4 mana to do March of Wretched Sorrow. We can also exile Blood on the Snow. I don't think that's actually a good idea. Maybe we won't do that. Ugh, card draw with the pup. That's annoying. Hopefully they do not find what they need. That would be bad. Hopefully they find just garbage. Like I've been finding like every game. The past like frickin' 3 days. That's kind of bad still. So they can get another... They can sack their dog here and get another creature out of the graveyard. What do they have? Another dog? That's about it. They can pass dogs back and forth. They have to sack an enchantment to... Oh, they can. Okay. Well, not okay, but they exile our Lolth again. And now I need something to deal with that enchantment, which of course I don't. Where's our... Come on, can I find a Liesa or something? Like, is there any other creatures that are good? I mean, there's Kaya. Yeah, we have one of our own thing, this thing. Yeah, that would be kind of fun right now. Damn, that'd be fun. What's this? It's ridiculous. Yeah, shut up. God damn it, I hate people. Yeah, like no cards, and you're just giving everything. Oh my god, I really want to rope this guy. That's usually such a bad thing to do, but dude, I'm responding to you even. Like, Jesus, chill. What does this come as? A 6/6. So this, well, we can also hit it with the blood on the snow. Yeah, I guess let's just hit the dog here to get rid of it. And they're getting something back, I think, out of the ground. I don't know what the second said. Oh, okay, that, whatever. Oh, and then we got to discard a card. Really? We got to do that? Holy crap, are you serious? Have they just been getting it? No, that's all 4 of them. 2 in their graveyard, and they just played 2 there. Wow. So they're going to sack a dog now to get a dog back to draw another card. How conveniently nice for them. Does this have haste when it becomes a creature? Flying and trample. We can -3 on Kaya. This is our last Kaya too. Yikes. Get rid of this annoying thing.
Get out.
And it doesn't have haste, yeah, so it doesn't... Okay, hopefully we shouldn't have to worry about what happens when he attacks, because he shouldn't be getting any attacks in. And, oh my god. I shudder to think what those are. How perfect. Oh no? No? Damn right. Jeez, another freaking land? Holy crap. Alright, let's just blood on the snow. Yes, okay. I was like, what, is some random counter spell gonna all of a sudden come out of nowhere? We need this guy for card draw. Back to our hand, get a token. Replay this guy. Plus Kaya. Hold this land to make them think that I have something.
Not lacking for spirit.
Just so that they maybe try to make us discard or something like that. Oh, time are we at here? Okay. I can't believe how many terrible bad games I've had. comes down to this, and I still might lose. I'm just saying, it comes down to this insanity. This ridiculous stuff they keep doing, but then we, oh my god, yeah, exile everything, right? Yeah. Artifacts and creatures. Let's use black, because that's what it costs for our Dockside Chef ability. No, don't sacrifice yourself yet. Go for this. And then keep using these, because they're going to get exiled right now. Sacrifice the chef, so that he does not get exiled. Yeah, I'm going. Can't you see I'm going? This comes back to hand because of the ghost form, and away we go. Play out a whole bunch of stuff. Ghost form on Eyetwitch, I guess.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
Yes! I more than deserve it. Not that it makes a difference. I was way higher in rank than this. Jeez. Okay, well, like I said, I've been having bad luck lately, so that was... Wow. I think there was a game I cut out of that because it was literally 30 minutes long. I think you hear me mention it at the beginning of one of those. I think it's the second game. I mentioned the last game being 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. It was over 30 minutes long. And I lost, and the entire game was me just struggling to survive. And every time I started to get a little, they just came out with the best stuff ever. Like, just, you know, basically what you've seen today. Like, all the games you've seen today. Yeah, except the last one. That was actually a really good game. I mean, it's frustrating after everything I've been through already, but that was actually a really good game. But the thing is, how come the games I lose aren't that good? Like, they're just humiliating. Like, my opponents just got everything. They have no care in the world. They have no worries, no nothing. Everything's just given to them. The entire game is just given to them. Anyways, I gotta stop complaining about my bad luck lately. Let me know what you all think of the deck. Do you think it's bad, maybe? I don't think it's bad. When things start working together and things line up, which they never seem to do, which makes no sense because it should. Like, if the deck gets shoveled every once in a while, there should be no problem getting a variety of things and having everything work together. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. Like, it shouldn't happen that often that nothing lines up. I don't know. Combination of my opponents having everything just shut down when things start lining up, I don't know. It was ridiculous. Let me know what you all think of that. Let me know what your worst run of games was. How many was it? For me, I'm at like 3 days in a row now of terrible games, so it's just dozens and dozens of terrible games with maybe a win or two here and there, and they're always like very hard wins, like the one you saw here today, and there's like 1 out of every freaking 12 games. It's insane. That's what I've been doing for the last 3 days, so I'm in one of those spurts right now where the program just will not give me a fair chance. But again, like I said, let's stop talking about that and get back to this deck. What do you think of it? What do you think? Do you think there's something wrong with it? Do you think there's anything I could do to improve it? It's really not much different than the older version of it. Slightly different removal. Equally powerful. This stuff is probably even better, especially this one. Exile effects and stuff. Like, that's so powerful. We're exiling our opponent's creatures when we have Liesa out. Every time their creatures die, they get exiled instead. Like, maybe it's the Soulripper. Maybe we drop the Soulripper for something else. Maybe another Liesa, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe another March here, maybe another Blood on the Snow. Yeah, get more board wipes. Maybe drop 2 of these for 2 Meathook Massacres. That's actually something we could use more on this deck, more board wipes. Meathook Massacre is also an alternate win con. Like I said a few minutes ago, though, let me know what you guys all think about this, guys and girls, everybody out there watching this. Let me know what you all think of this deck, what you think needs to be done to improve it. Do you think anything needs to be done at all to improve it? Do you think it's just this damn program that needs to shuffle the deck properly once in a while? Just give me a fair game. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think of all of that. Let me know. Let me know. I'm saying that way too much. But anyways, also remember to hit the thumbs up for this video, especially if you like what I'm doing. And if you agree with the shuffler being totally sabotaged, then hit that thumbs up. Smash it real hard. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you're watching my stuff and you like it. It's completely free and it really helps me out. So please remember to do all that stuff. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day. See you at the next video. Cheers.